We have some news to report, guys. This is quite eye-opening, and it gives a real insight to the current state of the RV industry. Before we get to that, just want to let you know, many of our viewers have been unsubscribed unknowingly, so just take a moment, go make sure you are subscribed. Also hit the notification bell, because we will be doing many of our travel videos. And talking about traveling, where are we today?
So we are at a new campground. We are at, I hope I say this right.
Someone will correct us.
Tobiana State Park in Tobiana, Pennsylvania.
Part of the Poconos Mountains here.
Yeah, we just got here a few hours ago. So the dogs are exhausted, and you may hear Sierra
snoring
in the back.
It's not a chainsaw, it's the dog snoring.
So, yeah, nothing's wrong with the RV, nothing's rattling, it's her. So yeah, so we'll have a full review coming out for you in about a week. Again, we can't really report yet because we haven't kind of gone around and seen.
It's been raining since we got here.
It has been raining, yeah.
So let's get into this. Now, we've talked about pretty much not pretty much every month we give you guys updates on RV shipments as well as RV sales. The last video we did on RV sales was about a week ago. We'll link it above. Shipments have increased year over year, 4 months in a row. Sales have continued to decrease month after month, year over year. And the last report was decreased sales. Now, sales is really what matters. This is coming from RV News as well as RV Business. It's talking about LazyDays. LazyDays RV is a rather large dealership, not as large as Camping World, but very large. They are reporting devastating losses.
So this, as Izzy said, RVnews.com, LazyDays reports larger than expected losses, and it is quite large. So they actually postponed their first quarter financial report for 6 days. The LazyDays executives were saying that the company did suffer large and then expected losses. So the CEO of LazyDays, John North, said the dealer chains lost $22 million in the first quarter of 2024. As compared to 2023, it's a 723% increase from a $300,000 loss in the first quarter of 2023. That is quite large.
Yes, first quarter 2024 revenue totals $270.6 million, down 8.5% from the first quarter of 23. And this is in quotes. North said LazyDays' expectations of increased sales in March and April did not materialize as we hoped.
And he continues, we have continued to focus on maintaining our healthy inventory position as model year 2025 units arrive, while increasing our efforts to procure more used units to augment our trade-ins and drive additional revenue opportunities. As of May 15th, North said that 90% of the LazyDays new inventory is model year 2024 and 2025. So we did check out the website to see what was available.
We'll go to LazyDays right now, and this is for all their dealerships. You just kind of go, I clicked off new and then just sort by oldest first. So they have 6 2022s, including a Van Lee, a couple Tiffins, and a couple Thors. That Van Lee is, I don't know if they're ever going to sell that, but these are 22s.
That might be challenging.
Yeah, and then you go to the 23s, and there's just pages of 23s. Yeah. He says there's 90%. I'm sure that's accurate, but there's a lot of 22s and a lot of 23s out there. Now, keep in mind, RV industry works a little different. 22s are essentially 3-year-old coaches. The 23s are 2-year-old coaches. The 24s at this point are 1-year-old coach, and the 25s are what's coming out. The dealerships are paying for all of these to be on their lot. So those 22s have been paying for 3 years to be on their lot, and when they're out there, they're never going to get the prices that they originally were going to get for the new ones.
What we're surprised at is we're looking at these 22s, 23s, and we're not seeing, at least how they're marked on the website, the discounts are not as high as we've seen in the past, or as you would think for something that is almost 3 years old.
Yeah, for example, you have a 22 Allegro Bus 37 AP. They have it marked 33% off, and
then look, they may give off more. You know, if you are going to purchase, that may be just what's advertised. But it was, we thought it would be a little bit more.
So a couple other things. LazyDays also announced raising $15 million to facilitate an amendment to the company's syndicated credit facility. They're also As part of the agreement, it will free $10 million for general corporate purposes. The company reported $39 million cash on hand as of May 15th. That's including the additional funding. LazyDays can also access an estimated $45 million in mortgage loan proceeds from refinancing stores the company owns. We'll see how it pans out. What is causing this? Put it in the comments below, but we've talked about this in other videos. It is several factors. One, the cost of living has gone up. It just has. You know, I think groceries are up 30% and energy is up 50%, electricity, interest rates are through the roof. The mortgage rate is now approaching 8% again. I know the inflation numbers just came back 3.2% and people are celebrating that like it's a victory. Well, it's not 9.1%, but remember the norm is 2. So we're still 50% above that. Yeah. And the Fed doesn't look like they're giving any indication of cutting rates. So for most, RVs are something that are leisure. It's not a necessity. So when things get tight, well, then you cut back on the things that are just a leisure. And unfortunately, RVs are that for many.
We are very interested in seeing how this plays out for LazyDays and many other dealers as well. And again, we always hope for the best. And I know a lot of people always say, well, they deserve it, this and that. You know, I want to see what's best for the consumer and for everybody involved.
Of course, you would hope the RV industry would take this as an opportunity to improve quality, because there are still manufacturers that have a waiting list. Those are the ones that never cut back on their quality. Yeah, the manufacturers have a little bit to do with this. Absolutely. A lot to do with this also. Absolutely.
So in terms of manufacturers, we will actually be heading down to Nashville, Lebanon, Tennessee for the NIRVC Motorhome Expo on we're leaving June 1st, and that is running from June 4th through the 7th. If you're interested in seeing coverage from that, guys, we're going to be bringing you a ton of coverage. We're going to be going live, so we're going to be showing you all the new 2025 models before they're even shown at Hershey. So before the public gets to see them, we're going to be bringing these to you. And also there'll be videos coming out weeks after. This trip's going to be great. We're really excited about it. Not only are we going to be covering the show, but we're going to have tons of different campgrounds that we're bringing you on our way down and on our way home. We're hoping to get some interviews with industry executives and talk about a lot of concerns that people have. But definitely subscribe, make sure your notification bell is on, because we will be going live throughout the week and showing you all different models, and they're going to have a wide variety. So we are going to be looking at Integras and Newmars and Tiffins and Coachmans and
Class Bs.
Yeah, and again, in the past shows, guys, a lot of you seem to enjoy the range of budget that we showed. So we weren't just showing high end, we were showing a lot of more affordable types of motorhomes and other trailers and fifth wheels and things. So we're going to be doing the same thing in terms of budget at this show. You'll see a wide variety.
And what'll be nice and different about this show versus like the Hershey show, the Tampa show, usually when we go live, it's like a madhouse. There's, 25,000 people, there's noise, people screaming, like clowns everywhere. I'm not calling people clowns, like actually clowns. But this is going to be different. There's going to be 200 to 300 people, very intimate. We're hoping to get a lot of test drives in, because they actually have designated times for test drives, and just kind of bringing you the whole show itself. I think is going to be a very different atmosphere. We're going to be able to show you a lot more versus people going in and out. It's going to be very different.
And this is the first ever. If you don't know what this is the first ever that they're doing this. So it's really exciting. It's like one of these huge shows, but in a much, as he said, a much smaller, more controlled,
like a VIP
package
experience.
Yeah. So we're super psyched to bring that to you.
And you want more information about that show, we'll link it down below, the link for it. But we want to hear from you guys. We say this on these videos. We want to know what you think. Are you in the market for an RV? Were you in the market for the RV and you just priced out, or you're sick of quality, or you're just not doing it anymore? Or are you going to buy one? And what are you seeing local by you? Have you made offers? Are there good deals out there? We want to know, and our viewers want to know. If you like videos like this, guys, to the left of us, we'll put our RV news playlist, we'll put our RV newbies playlist, and for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.